dissect in the middle, saying, hey, can I take this next gap? Let me just get one more bump here. And, oh, man, he gets shot in his face. He better be out. Yeah, and he got shot in the inside of his arm there. Great trade by number 29 here, but he got the kill, which was clutch. Another one-ball player in the Dorito wedge, and another one-ball player appears out of the snake side. So, I mean, any critique here I could say is you guys got to attack and do this as a team. Luke Bennett, I think, here just coming in again to hang the flag, and they're about to go up 2-0, so they're going to let the time run a little bit here. One ball really looked good here for that point. I mean, it's Division 5 paintball. These guys are coming in for their first TSXL. They're out of New York, coming down, making a name for themselves. And I think basically they, Division 5 paintball, it's still a learning curve here. But if they would have attacked there as a team and communicated a little bit better, they would have won that point a minute faster. They were winning it dominantly, and again, Luke Bennett in the snake corner was just a turret, and I think that's their game plan is just, hey, Luke, get out here. You're tall. Just turret here and protect the guys in front of you. And he was playing a little bit defensive when they started going through the middle. He then released, which I don't hate. But I think if one ball just kind of does that as a team, they're going to get these points even faster. And they're looking pretty dominant here against Brotherhood of Chaos. I don't like Brotherhood of Chaos's game plan. That may have been just trying to change it up there and throw a little audible into the mix. But on this layout, I would say 3 snake side as a high-level comment. But I would also have to say that for a high-level comment, but I think that they need to have a good middle presence, but have a game plan when they go out there. If your brick guy is switching sides, he's actually not actively stopping either side of the field. He needs to just say, hey, guys, I'm stopping the snake side. Go win from the Dorito side. Yeah, and if you guys are watching, comment in. Let us know how we're doing. Who you got picked for this set? Sin Mob coming out here on my right. Thank you. And Saboteurs on your screen here.
20 seconds.
Hey, Cody, what's up, man? Who you got picked for this game, Cody?
It's right here. It's on the scene.
10 seconds. Game on.
Oh, man. Player takes a walk right out of the primary bunker on the snake side, which is kind of crazy. We found that the snake side is actually really hard to make. Sending 3 guys this way is critical because one of them can die really fast, and the middle pressure here is amazing from Saboteurs right now. If they're going to give you a gap in the middle, go up to that 50 and start pushing it. There's a lot of big bunkers here. You can see the perspective on your screen. This player is just over the top dominating, looking for gaps, and I really like the bloody knuckle move here. Just go get him, take him out of that brick, because that bunker is so big, you can just back off of it. If someone puts pressure on you, it's, like a 10-foot long bunker, you can just back off of it. And really good move down the middle here. Oh, over the top, out the side, over the top. Yeah, get some. That was a really good gun battle there. And a very smart towel to save some clock here. Saboteurs getting that point. And
1 minute.
according to my paper, that should be the with the no point. I don't know if they should have switched sides or if it was actually a no point. I didn't hear it from Justin exactly, but clock it had said no point, so I don't know if they were supposed to switch sides or not. But see what's going on here. Yeah, the home plays a huge part in keeping them in. Yeah, I would agree to that. When I was playing this layout last weekend, I think the home being able to fill either way if someone dies off the break, or just being the counterpunch in the middle, ready to go up to the brick, or just making everyone play honest on the Dorito side and in the middle. Shooting back up the gut really just makes everyone play honest. And I think if you're, if if you're Sin Mob, you should have maybe put some paint up the middle again for these guys, because the home guy is going to be there looking to come back down and do the moves through the middle with no one stopping him. Everyone's stopping him on the outside 40-yard line, but with all the stuff lined up in the middle, he can just keep coming, which is what he did there. Dug out his mirror basically on their 40-yard line, and then had the other guys come through and get a really awesome gunfight and snap him out of the back line. So this match coming up here is going to be One Ball and Brotherhood of Chaos, and who we just watched was Saboteurs and Sin Mob. I have One Ball up 1-0. Brotherhood of Chaos got this one. All right. Yeah, referee's doing a really good job of keeping the field clean here. Some high quality customer service going on. Just about a minute here till we go again, I think. This is the 8:45 set on your screen now. So just another couple minutes here till we get going. One Ball in purple on your screen at the top there on my right. And they are topping off some of the bunkers on the field out here because, they're getting a little bit low. Without the sun warming it up, bunkers were looking a little bit flat. So this is really good customer service here by the refs and the team doing everything here. So you want the bunkers to be perfect. Oh, man, it's just a little chilly out here. I mean, listen, you know where I'm at. You Uber Eats it to me, man. I'm looking good. No, it's definitely a fall day out here in North New Jersey at Long Live Paintball. This is the Tri-State X-Ball League, and I've been doing this for a while now, and I look forward to this every time I'm here. This is a lot of fun. These guys are just fixing the field here. The snake bunker there was getting very flat, so it's just a little field maintenance going on, and we're going to get right back to it. We're going to get going here in a second.
Ten seconds.
We are at 10 seconds. Here we go.
Game on.
Into the snake here. faster bunker. I don't think that teams have been really utilizing that Aztec as much as an option to where you can get there and dive over to the snake or get up to the middle. Kind of the God area, as I've been calling it. It's the insert to the snake, and a little bit different personnel here for one ball. Not seeing Luke in the corner. I'm seeing, I think that's Chris in the snake corner behind Lucas in the snake here. Number 17 is Lucas Dixon. And it looks like one ball drew up a little bit of a different play here, and it seemed to work. The middle presence on this field is really important, and one ball here doing a really good job of just following up as a team, and I think they won that 4 up, 5 up. Really confident points here for the new guys.
1 minute.
1 minute till we go again. Yeah, it's good to see. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on their roster, so it seems like they're letting everyone get a spin here.
My milkshake brings all the boys to God. She brings all the boys to God, and they're like, it's better than yours. Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
I think it's going to be branded into the snake again for Saboteurs, and Jordan Masters into the snake. Simmob, I believe. And again, a really aggressive middle breakout for which I like. I think on this layout, you can really shove the middle and generate some kills and generate defense and offense at the same time. These bunkers are so big, they have to come dig you out, which is going to be really strange because even if you get to a good spot on the field, you can just back up off of the lane and say, hey, come get me. And you have to have players in the middle of the trade. If you're Simmob right now, you had to recognize that their middle presence was really heavy, and you have to either match it with a deep snake player, a deep Dorito player, or an equally strong middle presence to just dissect them. And they have such a big middle presence, they're not really watching each other. They are kind of creating some gaps here on the field of which way they're looking, but they are on the gas here. They with their aggression, they're just winning. They're still generating kills out of the 50 and 40-yard line, and now they're onto their side of the field. And great fill up by the twos on the Saboteurs. They're basically, when they send the guy through the middle and they're coming up, they're getting in line to be the next guy to go through. That was a great play here. When a player on your screen in the middle, these guys look really strong. And another smart towel by Simmob. Simmob's a good group of guys, though. These guys, this is not over yet, so we're going to see how it goes.
1 minute.
Yeah, it depends on the play you draw up, Cody, here. I agree with the Dorito side attack. However, on this layout, the Doritos are big enough that you can set up an island play, and with their middle presence and snake presence, you can't send 2 guys every side. So I think what Saboteurs are doing is sending 1 guy on the Doritos deep, kind of like an island play, is making sure he doesn't die. He is the widest guy. They have a middle guy behind their 2 middle guy, behind the 2 guys that are running up to the bricks in the middle, and they're sending a left brick guy to stop the snake, which he's been looking to dive into the snake as well, trying to bait the gun to see if anyone's shooting the gap. But these guys are winning from the middle, and they're doing it really well. Sometimes a faster point doesn't matter when you're up by 2. Both these teams are hustling now. One ball is not going to make it to the box, I don't think. That's really unfortunate. At least one player for Brotherhood of Chaos did start. I'm I'm trying to see how many players are walking off for one ball. I see 2, so I'm counting it as a 4-on-3 right now in Chaos' favor. One ball. You know, it seems like the middle here for Division 5 is really dissecting everyone along the wires. They're not able to set the traps and the cross field shots to stop the middle fields. You know, you can see on your screen here, this big Dorito here is such an anchor and can be an island if you just dig in here, shoot the snake, or shoot heads up. That's why I like this, just getting a guy here live and shove everyone else down the field.
No points.
No points.
1 minute.
No points. All right, we got to hear this. I got to hear this one. I'm hearing at least Dirty Hang and Major.
Guy with the beard. Who's got the long beard? Yeah.
30 seconds.
30 seconds till we go.
Twenty seconds.
We don't start down now. They had enough players to
10 seconds.
And if you didn't hear that, they had enough players to pull, so they're not going to be starting down. And that's for the last point.
Game on.
And I told you, these guys are recognizing it now. Middle is really important on this field. Yeah, I think every team is realizing you can stop the snake from the middle, and they're just mirrored up in there being like, okay, let's see what's going on here. Back center player again, Saboteurs is just over the top, controlling the whole field. And, oh man, didn't get to dunk him out. That's all right. Everyone's looking afraid in there, being like, oh god, they're close, they're close. Bad guys are really close, everything is bad. These guys are doing a really good job. Simmom is just being super disciplined, keeping their guns on the snake, not letting them fill out, and keeping them honest. He's asking for a snake. Oh my goodness! And the highest IQ play I've seen today so far from this kid, running down the middle. Saboteurs doing a really good job. He just dissected everybody. That was an awesome move, and I believe that was Randy McHugh. That's who I have is listed. Whoever just did that move out of the back center, that was awesome. And move of the day so far. He went coast to coast, like from the back line, dunked 2 people out, and then like turned around, shot a guy, and then his own teammates were like, "Hey man, like stop getting kills, and then we're gonna shoot you." So that counts as a kill too, I think. So, really awesome move. I'd love to see coast to coast run throughs. That looked like 7-man all over it. So, move of the day for sure. One ball, and Brotherhood of Chaos coming back out. It seemed like teams had enough bodies to pull for the penalty. was like a no point. So I have one ball up by 2 right now.
10 seconds.
Can't be too much time left on the clock, even though there's a low points on this. Like I mentioned before, you got to play it clean because if they overturn a point and you got hit, man, you're gonna need a time on the clock to come back.
Game on.
Yep. Minor penalty. Oh, minor penalty on Brotherhood of Chaos. A lot of chaos just went down over in the snake corner. You can see on your screen here, this player here, Golden Gun, just trying to shoot everybody, stop the bleeding. But I think one ball saw,
Towel.
and that's
Towel.
again a smart
Towel.
towel.
Pointed crew. Game finished.
Oh wait, were they up by 3? I had the score here as 2-0. So my mistake there when they towed it.
That minor was on the Brotherhood player, had a shot on his arm in the center brick.
Thank you again to the head ref of he said he got shot on, still played on, so it was good. Yeah, scoreboard and game time, we can start giving you guys that information. We're going to be looking to plug in that in, hopefully getting that working here shortly. But I can start giving you guys updates on that as well. And it looks like we have about 5 minutes till the teams on the other field get over here and get ready to play. So we're just going to take a short little break from me chirping you guys up. But half the teams are over here ready to go.
Second one will be Step Bros and Tree Gods. 5 minutes have started. Thank you guys so much.
So you heard the woman in charge herself. Reapers and Albany Misfits are going to be coming up next, along with Step Bros and Tree Gods. You saw Tree Gods earlier. They look good. Janae was just like tearing down the D side. They did really, really good. Step Bros, though, that's a team that I've seen play here a lot that you can't just write off. They're gonna do really well. They have a deep roster as well. Reapers and Albany Misfits. Reapers have 2 squads here today, and I was talking to them earlier. They're moving some players around, and they're gonna hopefully do good against these Albany Misfit guys. I'm not familiar with the Albany Misfits, so we'll see how they can do.
4 minutes.
We got about 4 minutes until we are ready to go again.
Again, with 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, I've got Reapers and Misfits. You guys are the first point. Second point, Step Bros and Tree Gods.
I'm in such a good mood. I already drank it.
3 minutes.
The next set we have coming up is Reapers, Albany Misfits, Step Brothers versus Tree Gods. That is going to be the 9:30 set. So we're right on time. We're just waiting for the teams to come over here. And so everyone knows at home, there is a second field. You can kind of see it on your screen back there in yellow. So there are 2 fields here playing with games on it. So if they just played a game over there, they got to grab their stuff, come over here to play a game. So it takes a minute to transition. We had said 4 minutes about 2 minutes ago, so we probably got about 2 more minutes till we're ready to go here, and we'll see how we're going. I can see teams coming into the pits, so everyone's looking good. They're all looking potted up, so should be getting good, ready to go here shortly. Yeah.
2 minutes.
What is precious? I can't be spitting that out. Oh my God.
Teriyaki pineapple. You want some of this? Just jerky. Any meat jerky. This is just all meat. Really? That sucks. Makes you
Hey, more importantly, what's for lunch?
Oh, so since Waldo's not here, no lunch.
I'll
We'll
leave
figure it out. I don't know the exact thing.
No.
1 minute.
You ain't You're an angel. You're an angel.
You can see the guys going back out into the field here. Allen Keys.
30 seconds.
30 seconds till we go. Both teams are hustling out here. Referees are hustling too.
20 seconds.
20 seconds till we go, and this is going to be Reapers and Albany Misfits. This is Division 5 at the TSXL
10 seconds.
at Long Live Paintball, put on by Comp Paintball. Oh, last hustle to the box there. My first point's hard to make. Oh, and I love it. Hyper aggressive to everywhere. They're going Dorito 3. And a lot of players just go into this God bunker here, white little W on your screen, and it just allows, draws the guns wide and just starts shooting the gap in the snake. And if you're going to draw a gun, that's fine. They're equally set up in the brick here so that they can support their guy to get in, but they are changing guns a lot, so it seems like they just got to get a game plan and stay disciplined to it and not change too much and allow gaps to happen. In the snake 2, player across field and Dorito can see that gap, so I think he's going to be shooting inside here, and on your screen you can see just really good disciplined play by the brick player, communicating back to his other guys, but he's got to just protect the guy in front of him and send him down the field to win. Dorito 3 here for I think that's for the Misfits. Really good communication here across field for these teams. They are rolling their guns and just talking it up. Some bigger bites off the break, but everyone's kind of just been rolling their guns. Really good fill out to the snake corner here. Just the turret above the players in front of them. I really like that fill, just trying to get wide. And, you know, you can watch the middle from there, but you can also just see down into the snake. They are dominant on the Dorito side, but it's really hard to generate a kill. These guys are dug in. And he does make it to their side of the field, trying to get a shot cross field, but with how the brick is set up, they can't shoot the snake from their side. And a good trade here, digging him out in the snake. I think you need to trade with that guy just to, you know, be good enough to good enough to trade with him and have it at least be a one-on-one. And
Base. Point approved.
so that's a point there
1 minute.
for Reapers. Step Pros, Tree Gods coming out here. Tree Gods on my
30
right,
seconds.
far side of your screen.
Twenty seconds. Ten seconds.
10 seconds till we go here. Score 0-0. Let's see what these guys can do. Tree Gods look really dominant the first match we saw them.
Aim on.
Ian, really good fill out pass around Janaea and a Dorito. She's asking for a check, and ref's calling her clean. Step Brothers losing one off the Dorito side, so I believe that's Ian there on your screen here, just dug into that bigger Dorito, doing a really good job where, they have a 1-2 punch set up over there where they are spread pretty evenly. They have a snake corner and in the snake, so they are set up for success here. And the interesting part about this layout is if you get up to this snake 3 area where the player is on your screen, you can stop the cross, the Dorito side moves and the middle fills. So rolling your gun on the inside in the snake isn't exactly a bad idea, which I like that they're both doing right now. And Ian on your screen here is stopping the snake from attacking, but I think he's one closer than he thinks he is. He's actually almost at the 50 there on your screen here as he slides in. The corner here is not able to see the wire here, so as soon as the snake player gets in and just starts crawling, the corner can't really stop it, unlike a traditional ladder snake. That's why I really enjoy having a brick player to just protect me and see the wire. But snake players don't exactly trade out, but they both die out of the snake and take a good move here. And Janae with a great fill behind her front player. Even better fill to continue the attack. They are attacking, and she's ready to just start mowing people across field. Island player right now on your screen just trying to set it up and be alive, make sure they can't start wrapping down the wire. They have a lot of middle presence, and they got to just put together where this last guy is and which way he's looking. Yeah, and they are stacked over there. And they are saying one only, but I don't think that's true. That's 2 guys left, I think, on the Dorito side, and 1 guy left on the Dorito side, 1 guy left in the snake. Her height here is not helping her in this situation. I feel like Ian should be playing the 2 so he can stand up over Janaea, but we'll see how it works out. Getting a little sneaky snake into their side of the field. And I like it. Just the corner can't stop and see all the moves exactly, especially if you take a little bit of a highway route, but really hard to generate anything right now. And the snake player can't die. He has to stay alive. Don't need to force it there. You got 3 guys other in the middle. You just had to be the widest guy alive, because now what happens is the snake corner takes a huge wrap and is about to start. I knew it. He's about to just start shooting everyone in the back because unfortunately the snake players you had to recognize that you were the island there, and you could not die in that situation. The snake, yeah, typically wants to go down and win it, but if you're deep on the Dorito side, you can't give it up like that. Janaea, really cool little IQ move here, but even Step Bros, clutch point number 88, doing a really good job of just capitalizing on that kill in the snake. He recognized that he was the widest guy. He was the only one stopping the wrap, and Tree Gods, all you need to recognize is like, hey, you have to win from the Dorito side, and that's fine. You're winning. Kill the clock. You could have won and dug them out, but that was like a 2-on-4 they basically pulled out there just by luck. Killed the snake guy and did a run through. You just have to be having a better cross than that.
Seconds.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, let me get in. I'll do that.
20 seconds.
30 seconds till we go. We're coming back out here. Reapers and Albany Misfits.
10 seconds. Game on.
These guys are all taking big bites. They really want to attack. They're not really sitting in the back line at all. They just really want to send it. Into the God, basically, he's just able to go when he wants. With the support of his brick player, just stopping the snake, letting him know if he has a mirror or not. And he's doing really good communication, just letting him know where he's at. Snake players aren't just face down in the mud. They are have to talk back to their back guys for support. And a really big, huge fill from the Albany Misfits into the 50 snake. I like it, but right through 3 guns, so that had to hurt. Oh, and the snake player, just a little bit more disciplined play there.
Goals. Point approved.
Is that going to go to the right team?
1 minute.
I was doing a great job. I don't know what happened.
Hey guys, just a quick reminder. Every point, you guys will be switching sides. The only time you will not switch sides is if you have a no point.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
30 seconds till we go here.
If anyone has lost a
20 seconds.
with me, thank you.
10 seconds.
All right, here we go. We're just going to see what's happening here.
Game on.
Into the God again, which for Step Bros, I like that. And this big Dorito here, really good just to make sure that they're not coming down the snake, looking inside. Really good snake presence here, and they're already into their spots. I think that Tree Gods really need to generate some cross-field kills. They are just trying to attack, but they're not getting the kills right now. Really good fill out of the back center over to the Dorito side. Stop the bleeding here. It's big bunkers you can just hide in. But Step Brothers right now is doing a really good job of just controlling the field. They have 2 kills, and you can see number 8 here on your screen, just over the top, controlling everything. Into the Snake 3, trying to force the gap here into the 50, and hopefully going to generate a kill, or at least stop the fills in the middle. And the best part about this 50 is the corner or the Snakes can't see him get in there, so he has to drop on a couple guys right now. You can see on your screen, cool little Snake battle, and wow, snapped him out of there. A really good move. Step Bros big bites up to the Doritos side, and they are definitely winning this point, but they don't need to do anything crazy here. They just need to identify where this guy is in the snake, because he's taking his time getting sneaky. The home player there, at least playing defense, trying to see him, but this Snake side you can't see, and you can't forget about it. I don't think he realizes that the guys in front of him are kind of... Oh, a penalty goes up against Step Bros on the Doritos side. Oh, no, against Tree Guides on the Doritos side. So there was a penalty on the Doritos side. You see both the players looking at each other confused, but maybe it was talking.
Toe.
And True Gods did not look bad at all at that point. They just needed to play a little bit more disciplined and get that kill out of the Snake, which was clutch. But you know, that penalty is a nail in the coffin. You can't win tournaments while getting penalties. You know, it happens in pro hockey, but you can't if you can't kill the can't kill it. You gotta play clean. Albany Misfits and Reapers coming back out.
30 seconds.
And you can see here on your screen where we're at. We are in the 9:30 set.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
And out to the Snake corner. I really do like that off the break. Just able to control everything from there. You can send your Snake 1 fast guy out there, and sometimes it's a good spot to be, just to draw the guns. And then allow more movement into the middle of the field. Draw the guns out wide and fill the middle. And great communication from the Snake player here, just screaming where all the bad guys are. He is really good at that, because he needs to let his middle guys know where they are. He's the only guy over here. He's got to talk to them. And they are just taking bite after bite after bite, coming right through the middle. Doing a really good job here cleaning up. Out of breath from that move. And this match is brought to you by Carbon Paintball. And you can use the code TSXL10 at checkout to get a discount. And use code OVERSHOT, 10% off at checkout at Dizana. And the premium jerky, brand B premium jerky for 10% off. Use TSXL 10 at checkout. TSXL 10 is the code you want to use.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. I'm losing it. She brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, no hot.
fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
My milkshake brings all the boys together. I'm losing it, she brings all the boys together.
All right, we're coming back here.
Game on.
And another good move into the snake. Everyone's really been forcing that gap. I mean, you got to start putting guns there. It seems like every team has been shoving it into the snake, or at least that God area. And now he's in the snake too, getting kills cross field. Oh, and a minor penalty on Step Bros, all out of the back line. I think it was their back center player who got the penalty, and they pulled the second player out on the snake side. So we'll see what happens here. On your screen here, you can see they're mirrored up, and they're talking to their support guys to try and figure it out. It was a good fill out to that can to try and stop the move, but it was just a second too late, because now he's already in there. And if you're the snake guy, you're going to realize that, hey, they're shooting at where I used to be, and they don't know where I am. So this is going to be good. Step Brothers home player just on your screen here, trying to communicate where they're at. Really good fills into the middle. Oh, with kills the snake player. I can't tell if that came from crossfield or that was heads up, but he got domed coming out of there, out of the snake 3. Yeah, you and me got some there, buddy. That was pretty good. Ian, really good clutch play out of the brick here. He's a pretty tall guy, so he can just see over the brick, and you can just see him trying to see, like, is there another snake guy? Was that the second guy? Like, where did they go? I'm going to play the smallest bunker on the field right now. Hopefully this will work out. I like what he's trying to do. I was going to say, he's probably trying to get over into the snake here in a second, and that's really good, because now he knows this layout. He's using the big brick on the field there, just off screen to the left, to blind out the Dorito player. They're in there somewhere, but they can't see each other. Yeah, but it's that brick right there that's blinding him out, and now once he goes through this gap, he's going to be seen. But when he gets dinked on his loader there, it looked like at the end, just on the edge of his loader from the home, when he popped the top, it was like the first ball, bad luck there. But you know, what we really should be talking about is how Ian is in their snake, wrapping their snake too, and they still have a player all the way back here. Unfortunately, this guy needed to be up in the middle to help his guy and say, hey, if we're going to attack, we got to go do this together. You know, if you go and try and win 5 one-on-ones, it's not going to happen. You got to just go win as a team and cause the situations to be 2-on-1 and push people out and into their guns or their packs. You know, cross-field shots.
Towel. Towel. Towel.
Oh, we got more than just the milkshake.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some.
Yeah, if you guys are watching, comment in on where you guys are watching from, what teams you got picked to win. You betting Hormesis coins on this point? Who you got?
30 seconds.
30 seconds till we go.
Seconds.
Yeah, oh, I'm ready.
10 seconds.
Oh, baby. Now we're talking.
Game on.
Three to 0. 6 minutes left, and Reapers don't need to go into their guns. Misfits need to force it here, and didn't seem like they've taken too crazy of a breakout, but they are just into the god here on your screen. Getting called clean. You can tell he wants to get in the snake, but it's not the guys in front of him that are stopping him. It's the crossfield shots from the brick. And really good discipline play here by the snake players. Say, hey, I'm in the snake. I'm alive. We're winning 3-0. Let's make them come get me. Let's let them make a mistake. And I really like that strategy. 2 guys coming off. Well, for what should have been a long point, coming off early. And really good aggression here, just trying to get up in the middle and stop the snake from doing anything here. But they're setting some traps. They don't need to force it here. And I like dying on your sword there in the middle, trying to make it happen. But too little, too late. And a lot of people have just been filling these bricks, and I'm about it. I like it. But you can't forget about the Dorito side, because they're going to keep coming down. Did he get this guy? I think he might have. Into the 50 snake here. 4 minutes left on the clock. Just over 4 minutes left on the clock. Oh, a minor penalty.
Game stop.
And I think that pulled all the remaining players.
No points.
No point.
1 minute.
Yeah, referees chronoing everyone in, making sure they're good.
How's it no point? Oh, he killed that guy before pulled. Reaper's got a minor
20
penalty
seconds.
playing on, leaving no remaining players, resulting in a no point.
There you go, from the head ref himself. No remaining players. And it's going to be no point there. So they're going to be starting on the same side, so look for that next point.
Game on.
Another snake aggression here. The home can really stop the early Dorito side attack. I really like the home just sitting there stopping the Dorito side attack, but you have to have a middle presence to counter the snake push then. You can't rely on that home guy to also be the guy that's going to stop the snake, unlike we'll call it a traditional layout. That's why we're seeing a lot of people shove 3 people into the snake. Oh my goodness, he's in their side of the snake. Just stand up and go, buddy. Oh, he got 1 at least. Oh, there you go. Way to be. Oh, man, and Ian, unfortunately, getting shot there out of the snake from the corner. Really dominant play. Usually we haven't been able to see the corner get a lot of kills out of the wire, but I think he just got another kill out of the back center. Everyone's just walking around, just shooting, hip shooting now. Oh, and a couple tattoos for these guys at the end. And unfortunately, Tree Gods, that looked really good earlier today. Possibly getting mercied here. And if this is a good point, we'll see. Point approved. Game finished. So their margin is going to be 0. They did 4-0 team earlier today. That was Blackhawks, but Step Pros checked in this morning too. Reapers, I mean, we've seen a lot of mercies, and I know this is Division 5, so maybe there is a little bit of a we'll call it just talent differential in Division 5 from people getting ready to go up to D4 versus the new beginners. Like, you know, Division 5 being the beginning division. This layout is really kind of hard to come back from, where it's like, okay, we go up by 2, let's all go to these big bunkers and let them make mistakes. And I think at Division 5, these guys are not able to figure out how to dig them out and how to change, and then what the other team is probably going to do. If you're up by 2 or 3, what do you think the other team is going to do? And I think you have to play off of that and, like, hey, they're going to probably go a little bit more defensively. Like, how can we capitalize on that? And I think these guys got to really look at the layout after these couple points and discuss, do we need more middle presence? What's lacking here? And I think the answer was more middle. Oh, double knee slide into the brick. It's looking slippery out there. That was pretty good. It is a little wet here today. It's not raining, but it is a little wet. Nice slides. Shout out to LKA. I haven't seen LKA yet this morning, but yeah, I was talking to them a little bit earlier before we started playing. Those guys were super excited to get out here and start winning. They looked good last event. Really good last event, so I'm excited to see how they're doing. Fluffy. I like the shot back up the middle to the other home. I like trying to just stop it. Unfortunately, you know, it keeps you in the home as well. We'll see if he's going to be able to fill out of this shortly. He's got a brick player already stopping the snake, but he might need to fill and support his one already attacking from the Doritos side. Oh, you know, Rob, it's just me here chilling right now. We got some people coming in a little bit. Got some people coming in between their games. And this is going to be a long point here. There's 2.5 minutes left, and Albany Misfits need to realize that they need to score 3 to tie it in less than 3 minutes a point now. Reapers can lose 2 and it'd still be okay. They're just trying to kill the clock. Shoot, I'm gonna need that. He dropped his gun, got it back up. He's ready to rock. Great trade. Really good high IQ trade here by the Reapers player, just to dig out that 50 snake and said, hey, when you get there, I'm just gonna come get you and not let you come down and get the rest of my guys. So you have to trade pawns up here in the front line. You know, jumping checkers, however you want to look at it, just to make sure that they can't keep coming down and getting 2 kills instead of just body for body and kill the clock here. So Albany Misfits need to realize they need to put a point on the board. Reapers player is in a big defensive bunker, knows where he's at. I believe it's 1-on-1 is what I'm seeing, and I think Albany Misfits are going to get on the board here. Now there's going to be 1:30 left. It's going to be an exciting one to watch, but I don't know if you can get 2 to tie in 1:30 on this layout. Now, if you were going to do that, this is where I'm going to say you don't shove the snake. You send a guy wide, make them play honest in the snake, the opposite team. But if you need to win in 1:30 here, I would shove the middle or force the gaps on the Doritos side. Because if you force the gaps on the Dorito side, there's a point where the home can't see you past the second Dorito. And if you get through that gap, then he has to switch for the 50. Your next stop is the 50. There's a couple other stops you can get in there. Now, if the home switches his gun to the 50, all the way drawing it out that wide, that's going to create so much room in the middle for anyone to come up to that tower, up to that little cake on the Dorito side. So your home player is going to be able to shoot off the break. Your front runner on the Dorito side is going to be able to draw the gun wide, and you're going to be able to shove the middle. And I think one thing you have to do is get to the brick, make sure that they don't come down the snake, and that's going to be probably your only defensive player. You maybe send a guy out to the can or the corner on the snake just to try and draw the guns wide and make them play honest. But if that brick player is there and not allowing them to wrap or do anything crazy, that's really what's more important. I would say if you risk a guy to the corner here in the snake, he also has to be ready to attack heads up. He can't stay there and chill out, because the guy in the brick is actually doing more defense at the 40-yard line than the guy in the corner. So the guy in the corner has to go to the corner and then sprint down the field to win it. These guys got to come back out of here in a minute. And a great high IQ timeout here, because, hey, man, minute 30 left. Let's make sure our guys are rested. If either team took the timeout here, that's okay. Sometimes you want to rest your guys that just went out there and put another one, and you're like, hey, let's make sure they don't put another point on the board. But if Reaper's situation with Misfits said, hey, we just played those guys, they won this thing, they need a breather in the water to put these guys are going to have to use their legs. So use the timeout now and make sure they get that first point. I'm expecting a lot of aggression in the middle. That's what I would do. And to counter that, best defense is good offense. I think Reapers need to have some really good center presence here, just like in the bricks, mirrored up, watching the snake. It's one of those things, how you feel about the snake corner. I really think getting there is important, but, man, I know I'm shooting for it. So depends how risk versus reward, how your guy feels and says, yep, I feel like I'm going to be able to get down in there and, really launch from the corner fast. But, like, you have to talk to your guy, like, hey, are you going to get stuck in this corner or are you going to go? And it's like, I'm going to draw the gun wide in the corner. If I can't go, you have to yell to your brick guy and say, hey, they're shooting at me. You have to go. So there has to be some really high-level communication here for these guys to do it. And number 28, again, the anchor that was shooting back up the middle for Reapers, I'm going to tell that guy, hey, man, don't let them come through the middle, please. Check off the Dorito, check off the snake, whoever you got to do. But you got to make sure that they're not coming through the middle, because that's where they're going to be coming from. So I'm really interested to see what they do here. A big snake bite. Yeah, out to the snake. We'll call it the snake 2 here, the taller cake. But these guys, Albany Misfits, they already killed 15 seconds. They need to get up and attack the field. Now, they were probably hoping for a kill off the break, but Reapers with a really kind of awesome idea just to get to the god and just make sure they have to play honest. In my mouth and eyes, Albany Misfits, really good move. Good oh, no! A major penalty on somebody. I don't know what it was on, but head referee saw it and went out there and made the right call. There was a red flag against Albany Misfits, and it was the right move to do to go down and take that guy out, but you cannot get a penalty while you do that. I think a 3-point margin is good enough. Let these guys hang it in under 20 seconds, and that was a very good defensive lock, I think. I would have liked to see someone standing more in the snake, either in that can or that tower in the corner, but I mean, they did it right. They got the point, and the guy in the brick chewed up whoever decided to run through. You had to get a kill. Don't run through 5-on-5 with that much time left. You had all this game time to figure it out, so. They didn't hang it.
No points.
Margins don't matter. Division 5, you're going to learn real fast that margins do matter when you go home 2-2. Or 3-1. That's happened before. But I guess there's three prelims here, so maybe it works a little bit different than I'm used to getting the getting the rough end of it.
And killed a live player. You got it? That major penalty was the player stepped out of bounds and then shot a live player. No.
I got it. Yeah, that was good. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so what happened there was the player that did the run through on the snake that we were talking about, that was a good move. I thought he got shot, but actually, head ref doing a great job, saw him step out of bounds and then continued to play and eliminate another player, which is a major penalty, the red flag that we saw go up, and that was nail and coffin for his team. And that's just like a little like mental error, you know, that's just like fundamental basics of paintball, and it's like kind of the stuff that you don't even practice, because it's like run in a straight line while shooting an object and don't deviate from that line. So you have to run and not look where you're going. And it may sound silly, but it's one of those things, you know, you have to practice at this level. These Division 5 guys are just starting to learn how to do it. And that's something that we learned, you know, day one. So these guys are doing a good job of. The hard part about that play is knowing to go do it. So he actually did the right thing, just can't step out of bounds. Next set we have coming up is Wolves, LKA, High Quality Reapers, and Brotherhood of Chaos. I'm sorry, I said that twisted.
Wolves versus High Quality Reapers. Second point will be LKA and Brotherhood of Chaos.
Well, if you didn't hear her, just say it. Wolves versus High Quality Reapers, LKA versus Brotherhood of Chaos. I think I had said it a little differently there. So that's going to be what's coming up. So if you guys have any picks on who's going to be winning and what's picks for the event, let us know.
Everyone's talking to that mic. I need one that only I'm talking to, you know, a special one. Yeah, right? Nah, you wouldn't want me mic'd up.
So just another minute here until we get going. Teams are moving into the pits. They're moving out. Teams are coming onto the field. We're probably going to be ready to go here shortly.
I got a guy with clean boogers.
I'm a little insulted that the step bro.
Boogers, whatever you need. I'm gonna give it a try.
I mean, they were made in my house, and I didn't clean my kitchen from nut surfaces, but I didn't make it with any. There should be none directly in it. Yes, I did. I'm glad. I want to keep you happy.
Baby, what division? That'd be a really good reason to go home early.
Right.
I have the field. I have an EpiPen with me. It's just, you know, in my car. Oh wait, I saw cookies. Where are they?
They're back there.
Oh, it's so good. For the people. For the people. Oh, God, it's so good. I noticed, now that I'm standing here, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Guys, the cookies are bad, don't eat them. Oh, no, they suck. Where they at? I need refuel. Yo, they are so good. I don't know why I'm sweating right now in this weather. I'm doing too much ref shit. I just want to know what we're doing for lunch. Yo, where'd
2 minutes.
my gear bag go?
one.
Warning. Live field. Goggles on.
And we're coming up into the 10-15 set.
Warning. Live field. Goggles on.
All right, Matt, now I'm curious. What do you call it? And guys, use the code Overshot10 for 10 off of Volcano, and then TSXL 10 for Carbon and Brand B Premium Jerky. This stuff's really good.
1 minute.
Everyone's been chewing on it all morning.
In other news, a grasshopper was found playing cricket. He was past Oasis Field.
And it is a little chilly here. We were just discussing that. Sun never came out. Little overcast. Feels like 60 degrees. 75 and sunny yesterday in Philly, and shorts were a bad idea. So about to tell the homies coming tomorrow, bring me pants.
30 seconds.
Be looking silly on camera with pajamas on. But James had the bright idea. I should go grab a camo onesie from the shop. hard rental mask and everything to do this. We're getting sprayed in here from the snake shots.
10 seconds.
So it looks like I got wolves on my left. I got high quality reapers on my right. There's 2 reapers teams here, so everyone's keeping track.
Game on.
And 3 snakeside for wolves, which I enjoy. It's the can, the god area, and the brick. High quality reapers racked up in the back. Racked up in the back center, stopping the Dorito side gap, which I really like. And high quality reapers heads up into the can and the brick. Now there's one more body this way into the snake for wolves. I'm still seeing 5-on-5, but wolves taking a really big bite up to the 40 wedge here, which without any forward presence from the reapers, they are able to do that. And you can see here the trap set on your screen. They know he's in there now, but Wolves player doing a really good job. And I like trying to, and a minor penalty against high quality reapers. Looks like there was enough bodies to pull. They're trying to make sure they got it right. There's a lot of big bunkers out here that I think usually you're used to seeing people like, okay, that's the flag, go, go, go. But like there could be someone sitting at the 45-yard line, like outside of the chaos, just waiting to get lucky on a kill. And this next player on your screen here has been killing it all morning. Number 42, Green. And they are just going to kill some clock here. Wolves going up. Grego on your screen over there. Bright red socks all the way rolled up. Degenerate. Great pictures, great pictures. So I guess he put his barrel cover on, or they touched or something, and yeah, can't do that.
Towel.
Yeah, this is not practice, gentlemen. I'm like standing here with like my jaw open, like they won 5 up and they almost didn't have enough bodies to hang it. So that would have been a little crazy there. And head ref, I think, just going over, showing a little gratuity to let everyone know, because this is a Division 5 tournament. This is learning curve, but rules are rules, man. You can't do what is a traditional signal to notify that you are eliminated. Putting your barrel cover on is like putting your safety on in a way, and it's very visible. They're often bright, so it's I guess the most traditional way to make your gun safe. You know, you've seen paintball guns around, and with your barrel cover on, there is no way that paint can come out of that and inadvertently hurt someone or be played with on the field. So interesting how they did that.
Game on.
Brotherhood of Chaos out to the snake corner, doing a really good job of just like controlling everything from the snake. But now that they are into the snake too, the corner has a really hard time of stopping them coming down heads up. It's going to be down to the brick player. Oh no, and it looks like a flag penalty on the snake player against LKA, and penalties happen. It's really unfortunate, but you got to play clean here, and it looks like Brotherhood of Chaos is going to be given a gift to be playing 5-on-3 right now, and their entire snake side was eliminated, so they have a can over here that filled back, but Brotherhood needs to get into the snake here, and the Mohawk player is doing a really good job of just stopping the snake, switching back and forth. He's just got to be disciplined, pick a side to shoot so the players behind him can play off of that. Can't keep switching your lanes and expect everyone else to switch every 2 seconds. It comes down to a lot of Divisional 5 paintball is, hey, I have a job, I'm going to go here and do it. And your back guys, if they see you switching around, they say, no, look left, look right, stay on that. I'll stay on this. We got you. You have to have faith in the guys behind you and faith in the guys in front of you. They're going to do their job. I think he's looking for somebody to shoot at, but what he should be doing is wrapping harder and not allowing them to get into the snake. If there's no one in the snake, don't shoot at them when they get in there. Shoot at them so they can't even get in. It's really easy to win when they can't even use half the field. Okay, with a minor penalty off the break, is still looking good in this. Oh, wow. Torres, number 69, low on ammo, yeah. And a great view here. You can just see this guy trying to contain him into the snake corner. The snake corner just is an anchor right now, and he's just making sure the Dorito side isn't coming down because he is deep into the 50 area. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-on-1 situation. Really good job by LKA.
Point approved.
Yeah, and Torres, we've seen him basically carry this team last event from the back center moves, dunking on people, launching at the right time, and he's basically the player that is the high IQ move of dropping the hammer and dissecting the point exactly where he needs to be. And it's like, oh, there's only a corner left. Let me just come up and blind everything out. And then he was getting ready to dunk on him, but his player on the Dorito side got the kill early. That was really good play, and you could just see him being so dominant out the back center. It's awesome.
30 seconds.
Camera 7 is not out.
20 seconds. Seconds.
Wolves on my right, high quality Reapers on my left and white.
Game on.
Wolves into the God area, 3 in the snake side again, and I really like this breakout. John Deere getting checked out. Grego. Yeah, and getting into the snake here, up to that snake too, is really important. Draw the guns wide and start generating some kills out of the back line. They can stop you really easily there, but that's okay. You're already in a dangerous spot where they can't, they have to come get you. I'd like to see the Reapers player get out of the back center and try and get into the middle and set a little bit more of a trap, but these guys are playing 5-on-5, it looks like. Yeah, back center player with a lot of rub on his loader. It's always scary when a referee comes to check you. Clean, he gets checked out. This kid's been killing it over here, Green. This is for Wolves on your screen here. Jonathan Green is playing the Snake 1, Snake 2 area. It's just doing really good because it's really strange to say, like, even some of these guys have been using their Snake 1s to get up to the brick or out to the corner, so it's a little bit of a different than just traditional Snake breakout on this layout. Jonathan Green doing a really good job just letting you guys listen to him talk to his teammate here, trying to figure out where they need to go. And he knows what he needs to do here. He's going to draw the gun wide, and he's going to create room in the middle for his team to go dunk him through the middle.
Towel.
And a great job. The player on the screen here in the Snake really been killing it and quarterbacking his own players from behind him to what they need to do. It's a really high IQ play. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, we've been eating brand beef jerky all day. It is so good. You got to use code, what is it, TSXL 10. Get 10% off of your order online. And along with all the carbon and Dizana, well, Dizana code is the TSXL 10. That's the code to use. You got to try that in everything. You get 10% off.
This jerky's really good. All right, switch it back to you.
10 seconds.
Spot.
Game soft.
So just a quick field timeout here. We're going to get back going in a second.
Bro, you're cold right now? Get some heat on your bones, bro. What the fuck? I got two since you started. Keep forgetting that I have to pick.
That was it right there, pal. You stepped on it all over it.
Oh, I did. Smoke is still fucking.
Wow.
Not bad. Honestly, how bad could it be?
We'll be right back in a second.
All right, guys, you guys ready? We're gonna run it at 10. Guys, to your spots. We're gonna run it at 10. You guys good? Go to your spots.
Game on. Game stopped.
Yo, I got to count down from 10, all right? There's no scoreboard, all right? There's no scoreboard. I'm going to count down, and when my hands go down, that's when the game starts, all right?
All right, so I'm assuming you guys heard that. We're going to just had a scoreboard issue, but I think they're going to get going. 10 seconds till we go. Manual. And LKA, these guys look really good. LKA doing a really good job in the middle. Torres, again, as I called it, really dominant for his team. Over the top, he's a tall guy, and he's able to get a lot of good shots over the brick. And he's already recognizing that the paint is moving, so he's like, oh, that guy moved. That's why you got to shoot. And Torres was being a little... showed him a little sportsmanship there and was like, nope, maybe I'll just shoot you instead. Oh. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I can do that. In the mud.
Towel. 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 Point approved.
Great point by LKA, and Torres was chirping everyone back and forth, but I really think that he was trying to be nice about it and not mow the guy when he shot him out, and then he's like, oh, you want some more? Okay, I guess I'll shoot you again. I think they thought they shot each other, and they kind of gestured that it was like a little bit of a trade, but maybe not.
Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
So Rain Energy Drinks is here. As you can hear, they have a few cases up there. So if you guys want any drinks, you got to go up there, take a picture, do the whole deal, and check them out. I'm just opening one of the razzleberries right now, a little razzle dazzle, and gonna keep myself awake. It's actually my first time having one of these, so I'm pretty excited. It's very good. Along with this brand B jerky, I've been eating this all day. If you ever hear myself muted for a second, or I accidentally am just chewing on camera or on audio, that's what I'm eating, this brand B jerky and the Rain Energy Drinks. Everyone's been chewing on this all day, so you gotta check it out, TSXL 10, to get a discount on that. Wolves are up by 2, 6 minutes left against high-quality Reapers. Wolves are in a great spot. You can see the player on your screen, possibly with a hit on the side of his face, or it's a lot of rub. Really set up well in the brick here as a defensive position, and still just playing counter-punch paintball, letting them come to him, as the Wolves are up by 2, and 5.5 minutes left here. Oh, and they are mirrored up in the wedges there. Better watch your feet, though. And this guy either has a huge beacon on the side of his head or it's a lot of rub. I hope it's rub, because James is about to have a aneurysm, yeah. It's on his left side, so it's away from the referees. Oh, watch out. Oh, you definitely got shot. You definitely got shot, homie. Yeah, okay. That was, you know what? I like to see plays like that, but that was almost dangerous because those guys almost collided. So running into metal parts is no fun. So glad to see those guys came out okay with just a couple tattoos. When is Overshot playing? Let me see here. I don't know if they are on my field anytime soon. They may be on the other field. I just have the schedule in front of me here with the notes in front of me that I've been taking all morning for the games here. So they may actually be playing on the other field. I do know that some teams play over here more. Over there less. Some teams have 2 over here, 3 over there. I don't know. I know Brotherhood has all 3 of their matches on the live stream today, so it could be possible that one of these teams does not have any prelims over here. So hopefully we'll see them in finals. And here we go. 5 minutes left. 5.5 minutes left. LKA up 2. Torres again out to the can. He's been killing it all weekend. Protecting a snake guy, and on your screen here for the Brotherhood of Chaos. In this brick, really just fishing around for kills, doing a really good job. And when they're in this God area, I really like it because you can get there half okay, and if that brick is still shooting at you, they're going to hit the pin in front of you. So if you have to send it, you can send it through that gap and get lucky. Torres on your screen, I think really one of the better players at this tournament, really plays well with his LKA guys and just quarterbacks everybody where they need to go. You can see him putting in somebody, then bend, don't break, you know. Put in somebody, then hide. That's all you got to do is just support your front guys. Be alive for your front guys. Commentator's curse coming up, I'm sure. Nah, he's looking good. Step Bros were on earlier. The last set. This is the 10-15 set right now. Now finally into the Snake 50. There you go. But see, this Snake 50 isn't like, you know, a big reward. It's kind of like now I'm here. I can ramp on the snakes, but there's not too much to do here. And there he goes. I was going to say, he's got to have to send it. Oh, no. They slept on this guy in the corner. No one knew he was there. And that's Torres, one of their better players coming off the field. Kid going coast to coast. I'm going to go over here now. They don't know I'm here either. And that was a 2-on-1 that LKA should have won. Just lack of communication there, lack of saying that snake corner guy. I didn't see him get in there, so maybe he filled real sneaky. Unfortunate there for LKA. They were up by 2, looking like they're only going to be up by 1 now, so we're going to see how they go. I think they're still looking good. It's still a ball game here. 2-1, 3:15 left. Good hang. And Wolves up by 3 against Reapers now. This is where it gets interesting. It's just short of 5 minutes left. You're up by 3, and if you're not familiar with the 3-point deficit in paintball, it's kind of like 3 goals in hockey. It's like you might be able to get 2, but you got to get 3 to tie it, not to even win, 3 to tie it. And that's like, you know, you're pulling your goalie here. You are Hail Mary, swing away, any other pedal to the metal analogy here, you know, Wolves have to just play a good lockout, disciplined paintball and trade piece for piece, pawn for pawn, jump all the checkers all the way down the field and make sure they just have the last guy standing. On this layout, though, you know, I really think that the best defense is good offense in the middle of the field, in those big bunkers, and just contain from that Dorito in the corner if possible. So we'll see what they do here.
Game on.
Number 21, aggressive break into that snake. I like the little zig and zag, really giving it its all. The Wolves player, he's actually pretty tall here in the brick, and he can just see over, and I like it. Even though they're up by 3, if they're going to give him a gap in the middle, I say take it and go take one with you. Oh, and a minor penalty. And, yep, on your screen, you can see the referees doing a good job trying to communicate that penalty, and Wolves looking like they're going to get this last point, trying to make sure it happened. And, you know, what happens with a penalty is when someone gets a penalty on them, it eliminates another player. So if the Wolves have the count like kill 1, kill 2 going, that penalty often messes up the count. They don't know where that other body is going to be pulled from. So you can see a lot of guys cautiously moving down the field, making sure they're good. And
1 minute.
also, it's kind of crazy because there's so many big bunkers in the middle of the field. I really think that taking your time and just checking off the big 6 in the middle, that it's worth it.
James!
LKA
30 seconds.
up by 1. Yep. LKA up by 1, and I think, you know,
20
3:15.
seconds.
20 seconds.
Timeout.
Here you go.
Switch to camera 2 since that's our fresh camera now.
1 minute.
Fresh camera. Here we go. And you can see the clouds in the sky today. It's overcast today. It's a chilly day. Torres, I'm gonna chirp you all day, dude. You're killing it. I think when he has bodies alive around him, he can win this point. He has to have guys in front of him, and he can become the one. But what I'm saying is that's not where he shines. It's where he shines is when he can quarterback his guys into the places they need to be,
30
draw the
seconds.
guns out wide, and then he's like, I'm just going to create a lane for me down the middle and just go hang this flag and go take someone with me. I haven't actually seen him get a confirmed kill off the break, but I know he's been dedicating his gun for at least one of the runners every point, if not back up the middle, which I like, preventing the middle presence, creating more room for him as well. So let's see what he can do here.
Game on.
Yeah, and another really great kill. He's been going to the can and just we've seen people get burned going to their primary bunker 10 steps in, and he is not a small dude, so he's been doing really good on your screen here, just being heads up, containing the snake, and at least making the play honest. They are up by 1 body right now. Oh, 2 bodies. I am seeing a second body come off for Brotherhood of Chaos, and that's really good for LKA. There's only just under 3 minutes left, about 2:45 left, and I think LKA here is going to say, hey, let's win this point, but not leave them enough time to come back and win it. And that's something that all these players need to be thinking about, is the game clock as well. It's like, yeah, go down and win, but don't go down and win so fast that it gives them another chance. Like, if they want to have enough more time on the clock, make them surrender the point. And it seems like LKA is dominating in this point right now, up by 2 bodies. Haven't seen an LKA body walk yet. Brian McCarthy photo out here doing a great job. And this corner player here for Chaos, I think, doing a really good job of just turning in there. You can see he's got like 4 guns on him. Oh, there's another body walking. I think it might be a 5-on-2. And LKA is already, oh, there's Torres. I called it, man. You give him a little blood, he's coming through the middle. Their whole team on their side. Everybody just shoot him once. And you know what? I'm going to give these guys some credit here. These guys are pretty good. Really good, showing some sportsmanship. They're not out here rah, 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 pointing fingers, doing anything. These guys just go out there, do their game, and they play ball. Like, and they're killing it right now. Yeah, I mean, there's a minute left, or sorry, minute 50 left, 49. I think if they get a penalty, they can lose. I think if Brotherhood of Chaos gets very lucky, they could lose 1 point, but I don't think that's going to be 2. And like everyone at home who doesn't play paintball regularly, you have to understand here, this is like, you know, final minutes of the game. We got to send a Hail Mary. We have to hope that they get a penalty. We have to hope they fumble the ball, you know, and, you know, they get called out at second kind of stuff. And I think that it's not impossible to happen. I've been on both receiving ends of this where it's happened and it's not happened. And, you know, it's just disciplined paintball. Don't get a penalty under a minute. And to clarify that as well, if you get a penalty under a minute, a major penalty, it stops the clock. So it prevents anyone from, like, cheating on purpose and, like, just running down the field, streaking, and kind of like some, we'd call it unsportsmanlike kind of cheating under a minute. Yeah, so they have 2 points to come back in a minute 50. These are the kind of things you need to do at practice. We do this all the time. Hey, like, you know, we have to win this point or we go home, 2 minutes on the clock. And it's like the other team knows we have 2 minutes on the clock. They just can't win this point and we win. It's a good drill situationally for teams to know, hey, how are we going to defend on this field versus like, hey, how are we going to come down and attack? And this is something you need to practice before you get here. And it seems like LKA is going to run with that same kind of roster they had, hustling out here for the sneaky player in red. They might forget about him. I got 7 at the box. What is this? Oh, loader's not on or anything. LKA. Torres wanting to not get a penalty, doing a really good job, just making sure, and that's just good disciplined paintball saying, hey, I'm not gonna get a penalty. We're gonna win this game. Let me not cheat through this. Like, hey, rep, come make sure. I can't see my back. Ray right here in the snake for LKA, and I know he's been doing really good. You can see this lockout right here on your screen. They got 2 guys crossed, well, 2 guys crossed inside and 2 guys checking up the middle, which I kind of like this on this layout. You got to check and make sure there's nothing coming up the middle. And if you're Brotherhood of Chaos, you got to go now. It is 1 minute to score, 3 to win. In this kind of tournament, you have to go because there's only 3 games. You can't take an L or a tie. You have to start winning these games. And if you're already conceding right now with 50 seconds left, not even trying to attack, and you're still in the back line, it feels like they both don't know the score. LKA, good move here, up to the brick. That's just a good place to be to make sure nothing bad is going to happen. And that move should have happened a minute and a half ago, but Brotherhood of Chaos.
Game time finished. Game stopped. No points. Game finished.
Game time finish, and LKA is going to be up by 2 there.
All right, with 5 minutes on the clock.
Oh, all right. Well, so Matt, who's the dude that was playing the can then? Because didn't he have Torres on his jersey?
Gravity.
Right, I agree. Estrella, okay. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I'm looking at people's jerseys, and I think I get who it is, but I'm like, wait, am I getting them confused? So thank you. Yeah, sorry about that. I think it was the tall guy that was in the middle last time for LKA, but there's 2 of them. I forget which one was which now, so sorry about that. Thank you.
I know that Blackhawk and Low Gravity have just came from the other field.
We heard it from the woman in charge herself. We have coming up next, as I look through my paper, Reapers and Blackhawks, Hammer Crew, and Low Gravity. And this is going to be really interesting. Blackhawks, we saw earlier, take a hard L to, who was this earlier, to Tree Gods, and that was a 4-0. We've seen a lot of 4-0s here, and hopefully it's